Kaitlyn, do you see it okay?
Yeah, you're
Okay, cool.
good.
Okay, hi guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight with us. Honestly, when we both, well, I don't know exactly about Kaitlyn, but when we both got into this, we were both very set in our ways and what we thought that we would be doing for the rest of our life. And this opportunity came in and we had an open mind to it, and it completely changed our life. So I get you probably got invited to this call and you don't know everything, and hopefully we can answer a lot of those questions tonight. But I'd say my biggest piece of advice is to keep an open mind to this whole thing. And we're so excited to share a little bit of our story and how we work this business and what it can do for you. So I'm going to let Kaitlyn kick us off and tell us a little bit about her story.
I love it. Hi, everyone. Thank you for spending some time with us. We'll keep this short, sweet, to the point, but we are just so excited to share what this opportunity has done for us because my story is so different from Stephanie's and everyone else's. So hopefully, you hear something tonight that really resonates with you, and I urge you again to have an open mind. But anyone I don't know, my name is Kaitlyn Antle. I am an executive director with Money, which is so crazy. I have been with the company about 2.5 years now, and I was the biggest network marketing hater, just because I wasn't really educated. And I always thought like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. Like there's no way you make money. Like you have to only recruit people. So I had a pretty poor taste in my mouth. And if this is you right now, I'm telling you, like, I feel you, sis. I've been there. I was a really big brat when this was presented. And it almost sounds like it's too good to be true, right? So I actually I did the things that you're supposed to do. So they say, get really good grades in high school and then go to a really good college. I went to Florida State for any of my Knowles out there, and then get a big girl job. And then that's life, right? And I kind of was on this hamster wheel of life. So I got a really good job in the medical tech industry. Being an analyst, I'm very analytical and very numbers driven. Like you guys will soon find out that like everyone comes to me for like reports and number questions. But life was just this hamster wheel. I was just doing the same thing over and over every single day, living my life in a cubicle and commuting an hour to and commuting an hour home from work to come home, like put a frozen dinner in the freaking microwave and call it a day and do it all over again. And I have really big goals and really big dreams, and I want to travel the world, and I want to be able to give back to my community and spoil my parents. And my love language is gift giving, and I couldn't even like afford to buy like people birthday presents. And that's to me my aha moment where like I need to get a second job was I was in my sister's wedding, and I could not afford the dress to be in her wedding. She had to buy me my bridesmaid's dress for like $200. I was like, wow, this is what adult real life is. Like, that's not a place to be. Having to say no to things because you can't afford it feels really crappy. Having to like go out, I don't know if anyone can relate, but like gives me knots in my stomach thinking like I would go out to have, meet up with some of my girlfriends and have to sit there and calculate the menu. Like, all right, if I have like something on the appetizers and one drink, I'm done for the rest of the month. I can't spend anything else, or I'm going to go negative into my account. But I went to college. I got my big girl job. I'm doing the things like this kind of sucks. So right before I joined Money, I was a part of a different network marketing company because I was sold a dream. You can work from Wi-Fi and travel the world and all these things, but it's a lot of hard work, right? Like it's work, but I would rather short term, like work very hard for the short term to live a life of my dreams. The issue with this specific company was it was not a consumable product. Okay, I won't go into details because I'm never a basher. I think the industry is amazing and it makes the most millionaires in the women's, like most women, it's a dominated by women industry. That's all I'll say. But this company, it wasn't a consumable product. So not everyone uses this type of product. I can't make someone wear a stomach wrap or like a green tea pill. But with shampoo and skincare, if you're not using it, one, that's a problem. But two, what happens? You shampoo your hair, it goes down the drain and you buy more. So when I saw that this opportunity was something that was consumable, I was like, that is a good business model. There's nothing else on the market like it. The compensation plan is amazing. And again, I come from an analyst background where I stare at numbers and Excel spreadsheets all day long. I'm telling you, I'm not being biased, that this is the best compensation plan that I've ever seen. And I've studied quite a few of them in my day. So I gave up on that opportunity because there was no training involved. I kind of was thrown to the wolves and like wasn't making money. I spent more money. I had to hold inventory. So that was my taste of network marketing. So when I found out this was a network marketing company, I was like, oh my God, not this again. Like, I can't do this. Like, it didn't work for me. But again, consumable product, backed by science, it actually works. We have a chief scientific board that put a lot of time and money into creating what this line is. It's literally science meets nature, and they're always on trend. They always know like what the next thing is coming. And every time we come out with a new product, it sells out. They truly, like, I get goosebumps thinking about this, how they're like, I could not have been with a better company. Also the community aspects, like, you're surrounded by ambitious, like-minded men and women all day long. And it has given me such a better taste in my mouth about what network marketing has to offer. They know what they're doing. They took all of the good parts of network marketing companies and blended them all together. We don't have quotas. We don't hold inventory. That's why I failed at the last one. One, I gave up too soon, but I had to go to the post office. If I had to do that here, I would be so terrible at it. So I finally jumped in and I worked this full time. So I worked pretty much like 9 to 12-hour days every day, and I still did this, but I sacrificed, I sacrificed my Netflix. I sacrificed spending time with my family and my boyfriend, and that sucks. But now I'm 2 years into this. I not only replaced my full-time income, I'm making what I made in a year with my corporate job, which was really good, that I went to college for and I did the right things, in a month now. Okay. I was able to say goodbye to my corporate job Cinco de Mayo this year, and I'll never look back. I have the time freedom now. And that was something I never knew I needed, right? Like, the cars are cool, the trips are cool, the friendships are cool, but I had an aha moment not too long ago. So my sister, remember the one that had to pay for my bridesmaid's dress, she just gave birth in June. When she got pregnant in December, my first thought was, I'm not going to have enough PTO to go meet my nephew, because I live across the country now because I was able to because of this. I live in California. My family's in Florida. And I remember that sickening feeling. I was like, wow, I'm not gonna be able to meet my nephew because I don't have the PTO to do it. And like, I get emotional thinking about it, but I was able to just pick up, fly across the country. I didn't have to ask anyone for permission. I didn't have to ask for time off. And I was able to spend 2 weeks in Florida being with my sister, seeing my family, seeing my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. I love my mom to death. But a Wednesday afternoon at like 10 o'clock in the morning, I got to see my dad meet his first grandchild. I got to treat my dad to a dinner that night on the water because I trusted this opportunity and I ran with it. So it is what it is. It's honestly the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I could go on and on about all the perks. But that's a little bit about my story. I definitely am known as like the corporate girl, but I'm telling you guys, the taste of freedom is, you can't put a price on that. And so with that, I want you guys to hear a little bit about Stephanie, because she has a really good story, and I'm not kidding you, her hair transformation is probably one of my favorites. So I'm going to pass it on back to you.
Yes, I'm so excited. I think your story is incredible because it's like, growing up, you never really think you're going to do a business like this, right? And like, I was in the same situation as you. I have a very traditional family. We're doctors, we're engineers, we're lawyers, we're accountants. And that's kind of how I was raised. I got good grades in high school, got good grades in college. I did an internship in DC, and everyone knew me as I was going to law school. Like, everyone's like, Steph's going to be a lawyer. Steph's going to be a lawyer. So I definitely relate to Kaitlyn and like having my set path and had everything kind of planned out for me. I will say this, I never took into consideration how important freedom was. When picking a career, I don't know why, but that never even came to my mind. All I thought about is, how much is this going to pay me? That's all I cared about when looking at a job. I was like, can I do this? And how much is it going to pay me? And so I went to Utah State. I live in Utah. I actually grew up in Florida, just like Kaitlyn, but then moved to Utah for college and met my husband in college. when I was in college, my last week was the week that I got married. And my husband works a sales job where we have to continuously be traveling. We always had the plan that I was going to go to law school, and law school is a lot of money. We had just gotten married, so we have bills, we have car payments. Your parents, they're like, you're cut off, you're married, here's everything that you have to owe, all this stuff. And then I'm like, okay, on top of that, I want to go into law school. It's going to put me 100 to 200 grand in debt. So I wasn't even looking really for this business. Maybe a lot of you weren't either. I honestly saw a friend from high school. I saw her hair transformation. I knew her hair in high school. So I was like, is that your hair? Like, did you get extensions? And she was like, no, this is my hair. And I'm like, what? Like, whatever you're using, like, tell me what it is. I'm buying it. Like, I was like, I'm in 2 seconds. I just wanted the hair care. I didn't know that there was even a business. I was kind of, I don't know, maybe naive that I didn't really pay attention. I was like, what's the hair care you're using? And she was like, you should really do this business. And to tell you guys a little bit about my background, I was a nerd in college. I was a nerd in high school. All I cared about was government and politics, and that's it. And, going to law school. So when she told me about this business, I'm like, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a business person. I'm not an Instagram person. I only post when it's people's birthdays. Like, if you're on here and you're like, I'm not a social media person, I relate to you. So wasn't a social media person, wasn't even a beauty person. So I never wear makeup 99% of the time. Like, my husband laughs at me when I try and put makeup on because he's like, what did you do to your face? It looks that bad. So not a beauty person. Every quality you would think for this business, I didn't have going for me. What I did have though was I had a work ethic, and I see vision and I see opportunity. So when I was presenting this business, I was like, if these products work, social media marketing is taking over, and that is the next big thing. This was 2 years ago when I signed up for this business. And I said, if these products work, which that's how you get started in the business, is trying the product. So I said, let me try these products out. Did that, loved them. I'll show you guys my transformation in a second. It's a wild one. My hair was really damaged. And so yeah, I was like, let's try this out. It's a no-brainer. Good hair, make money, I'm in. And at this point in my life, I was just recently married. My husband's a very ambitious guy. He's a more business-minded person, unlike me at that point. And I was honestly, this is sad to admit, but I was a depressed newlywed because he was so ambitious and moving on in life. And I had this internal conflict. My conflict was, I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always wanted a big family. Being a lawyer, I knew that I would have to hire a nanny, that I wouldn't be able to be a present mom. I wouldn't be able to spend time with my kids or travel with them and all of the things. You make great money to provide for them, but you kind of sacrifice the time portion of that. This business allowed me to have both. I could contribute. I could feel that fulfillment. I could make that kind of income, but I could also have my life, and not my life at 60 years old when you're retired and now you can go see things. Like, your life when your body works, when your joints work, when you can run, when life is fun, right? And so I've always said, we have one life. I want to enjoy it while I'm young. So that was my internal conflict when we had gotten married. And I was just like, oh my gosh, is law school going to work? What kind of a mom do I want to be? And that was my biggest struggle. And I saw him progressing in life and becoming a better person and challenging himself and developing all these skill sets. And I felt like I was stagnant. I was cooking, I was cleaning, and I was like, there has to be more. I know I have more talent. I know I have more skills to offer and more impact to have on people. And so when I got into this business, I started for the hair care. But then I saw these girls, and I saw them, all ages, 20s, 30s, 40s, living the life of my dreams, traveling, they're with their family, building their dream homes, incomes. I those incomes. I grew up in a single parent home, wasn't wealthy. And so when I saw this, I was like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And like I said, that is a strength of mine, that I was like, this is an opportunity. So I'm telling you guys, see the vision in this, see the long-term vision in this, and what you want your life to look like in 5 years, 10 years. And that's what I did. And I said, I need to go all in with this business. And that's exactly what I did. I was 2 feet in. And like I said, that was 2 years ago. At the year mark, it was a 6-figure income to me. The average salary of a lawyer here in Utah is about $60,000 at average. You don't own a law firm, that's the average, right? I was now about a year and a couple months doubling that. And now I'm looking to triple and quadruple that this year. That is insane to me. I went to school for 4 years. I was going to have to go to school for 3 more years. And in 2 years in this business, I'm doubling and tripling a lawyer's salary. Like these are doctor salaries, lawyer salaries. But the best part about the whole thing, put the income to the side, is the freedom I'm able to have. All summer long, I've been traveling. I've been visiting my family in Florida. When I don't have to ask a boss, hey, can I take off? I have this surprise party I want to go to for my best friend. Hey, can I go on this vacation with I don't have to ask anyone. I just take my job with me from my phone. That is, I swear that's the most valuable thing you can have in the workplace that people don't realize. Having that freedom will change your life. It'll make you happier. You can go to the gym in the middle of the day. You can go to brunch with your friends. Like you get your life back, but you can still make that income. So that's a little bit like how I got started and what's my life, how my life has changed. I'm 23 years old. I thought that I would be in debt until I was like 35, 40. My friends, I know are going to be in debt until they're 50. They're going to med school. All my nerd friends were with me. They're doing big things. And I think that's amazing, but they're going to be in debt for a really, really long time. When I started this business at the 7-month mark, I paid off my student loans and my husband's student loans. At the year mark, I paid off his brand new Jeep. He was able to pay for bills and put money in savings for us. And now we're building our dream home, a home that I never grew up in. I grew up in a home probably 1/4 of the size maybe that we're building. And I didn't think I'd live in a home like this until I was 50. I truly did not. And that's how fast paced this opportunity will make your life and anything that you want in life. If you want to travel more, if you're like, I'm stuck in this situation, you get a pit in your stomach when you're driving to work and you're like, how many days am I going to do this? Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? Like it's insanity to think I'll just do the same thing and someday I'll be happier. Someday I'll have more money. Someday I'll travel. Someday I'll get my dream apartment. That's just not the case. This business, by saying yes, really will change your life. Yes. Will it take you out of your comfort zone? Absolutely. But it's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Me on this call 2 years ago, I would have been shy. My face would have gotten red. I would have been so nervous. The confidence I have, like the person I am too. I know sometimes we're like, that's cheesy, whatever, but I truly mean it. I feel like I could walk into any job interview and show them the skill set I have and be hired. A skill set that I didn't have 2 years ago because of this business. And social media marketing, buying things and getting it shipped straight to your door, why Amazon has taken off, is what we do. You get a personal beauty consultant. We help people with their hair and their skin, products shipped straight to their door. It's fast, convenient. That's why our business is taking off. The products are unlike anything else on the market. The products sell for you. Truly, if you can get them into people's hands, they will do the selling for you. That's why this business has grown so much. That's why we sell out like that, because there's nothing out there like it. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to show you guys my transformation and a little bit about the products. This is a little bit about the products, and then the next slide, I promise you guys are going to see how wild and ugly my hair was. So the products are anti-aging, they're vegan, they're non-toxic. It's everything that you want in hair and skincare, right? Like you want the cleanest products. Everyone's on this wave right now of clean products too. Every time I talk to clients, they're like, is this vegan? Is this cruelty-free? People are trying to clean up their ingredients right now. Another thing to note too, if you guys aren't familiar with the European Union, they ban thousands of ingredients in beauty products. We ban like 12 or 13. It's crazy that we let anything into our beauty products. We are in the UK. We are in the European Union. That shows you at what quality our products really are at. You are getting the best of the best. We're also anti-aging. So if you don't know, your scalp ages 7 times faster than your hair, than your face. So having an anti-aging, we know like older people, how it gets like brittle and frail and, you know, all that fun stuff when you get older. We have an anti-aging technology to keep your hair young, to keep it moisturized, to keep it, you know, youthful, right? So that's one of the things that sets us apart. It's customized. This is huge. Me and Kaitlyn, we have very different hair types, right? But we use these products and we use different ones, different shampoos, different conditioners, different styling products. And that's why it works. I tried everything before Monat. That's why when my friend posted that, I was like, what are you doing? I'm going to buy it right now. Because I was so frustrated with my hair and I had tried everything out there. And because these products are so unique, they was able to target my problem areas. You know, when I go into the salon, they'd give me the same product they're giving someone with thin, oily hair. My hair can go 15 days and be dry. we should not be using the same shampoo and conditioner. So that's what made it stand out so much. They're clinically backed. They've done more clinical studies than any other hair care brand on the market. So you know that it is backed by science, that it's going to do what it says it's going to do. There's no parabens. There's no sulfates. Rejuvenique oil. I'm going to hit on this in 2 seconds. I know sometimes science is boring to people. Hopefully I'm making it a little entertaining. But our Rejuvenique oil, it's in all of our products. You guys have probably heard of Moroccan oil, coconut oil, argan oil, all those oils. I used to like pound it on my hair because my hair was so dry. And then when I'd rinse it, my hair would be back to normal, frizzy, dry, damaged. It wasn't repairing anything. When I had it on, yeah, it felt good. You know, it felt nice. But the second I took it off, it's like my hair was back to normal, back to damaged. By using these products, the Rejuvenique oil can go inside the hair strand. It's the only one on the market that can do that. So that's why when I wash my hair gets better every single time because it's actually repairing your hair. That's why you're going to see my transformation. That didn't happen with any of the other products. Those didn't hurt my hair, but they didn't help it either. They didn't make it better. So we have patent ingredients to us. No one else on the market can have them. This is my transformation. Okay. So you guys can see your girl was struggling. It was thin hair. My curls, there wasn't really a pattern. If you look at the top, it's like really poofy. There's not one curl there. It's just like straight and then, oh, it's really, really bad. I was so self-conscious of my hair. I used to straighten it all the time because I thought my curly hair sucked. I just thought it's my hair. Like I just had bad hair. I was just born with bad hair. That's not true, guys. I promise you it's your products. This is my hair now. 2 years using these products. This is what it's done for my hair. It's like my confidence. Like I love my natural hair. And it's such a nice thing to say, like you love what you were born with. I never thought I could say that. The other one is one of the girls that we work with in the business. So maybe you guys don't have my hair type, but you can see that she was struggling as well. Very damaged hair. She had tried everything as well. She was a very similar situation to me. She actually started as a customer with Money. Because of the transformation she saw, she was like, I need to be part of the business. So it wasn't the other way around where she started selling it and then, you know, used it. She used it first, made sure she loved it, started to see how it worked, and then was like, I need to be part of this business. This is a game changer. This is her hair. No extensions, her real hair. That is insane to me. And that's what these products can do. So I'm going to let Kaitlyn take it back and tell us a little bit more just about some of the perks about the business. I know we kind of talked a lot about it, but a little bit about like what our day-to-day and what we do is.
Yeah. And one more thing I want to mention about the hair, like the differences there. So I thought my hair was really good before. Like I thought my hair was like smooth and sleek and whatnot. Like you don't have to have damaged hair to do really well with this. But what I was noticing was I had to wash my hair every single day because I was using really crappy products because that's all I could afford. So there's something for everyone, whether it's damage or wanting to get your curl pattern back or just wanting to use really good ingredients so that it's not seeping into your skin. And now like my hair is bleached blonde. I haven't washed it in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. And like, you can just see like the silk to it. My hair is thicker and it's like, oh, it's the best it's ever been. But I had to say that because sometimes I'm like,
I don't know. Really good. I think that's a super good point. I have a lot of people that I work with that are like, wait, I don't have bad hair. Like my hair is not that damaged. But even then, they've seen just such a difference in how long they can go. That it's growing, it's thicker. When they color it, it's healthier. So it really is, doesn't matter what kind of hair you have on here, it's going to get better.
That is for sure. But a little bit about the business, right? So we talked about the products, but the business side is probably my favorite. And I'm very business acumen, like you were saying, opportunity wise. I told you guys one of my favorite things about what this company has, the other company that I came here from. No inventory. Okay. Like that is a huge deal. People go to your special website, order, and it goes straight to their door. You don't have to bring things around and like always have stuff in your back of your car and everything like that. And it's a very simple business, right? Like what we're doing is giving people custom recommendations for their hair and their skin. And then we're mentoring people to do the same. So it's a little bit of both. You want customers, but you also want people that want to do the business. And everyone can benefit from this business, whatever it is. Maybe they want to travel for free. A lot of the people that sign up on my team are like, how many trips have you gone on for free now? I'm like, I don't know, I can't keep track, but you should do it with me. Okay. So some people just want to travel for free. Some people are interested in the car program. So we have a Cadillac program where they literally give you a monthly stipend and pay for your car. That is an amazing feeling, not having to worry about a car payment every month. It's on your own terms too. So I was in that robot cycle of corporate world, like clocking in at 8, leaving at 5, except I would always end up working a couple extra hours, never got extra paid for that. But what you put into this business is what you're going to get out of it. So at the beginning, I could only put an hour to 2 a day in, and it was a side hustle for me. Now I work this full time, and some days I'm working anywhere from 10 to 12 hours, but it doesn't feel like work. So like today, I went to coffee with one of my newest business partners, helped her launch her business, went and took care of like personal errands and things like that. And then I've been on team calls, and then I'm also doing, reaching out to people and following up. So it's kind of how you want to structure your day. And like I said, the highest compensation plan, we pay 50 cents to every dollar sold. And I'm a numbers person. We are $1 billion brand in 5 years. And just to put that into perspective for you guys, it took Amazon 5 years to become $1 billion brand, and Starbucks 25 years. Okay. So the growth is crazy in this business. We did 700% growth last year alone, and we're about to do it all over again. Like, we're about to come out with new products this coming week, and now's a really good time because we're not slowing down. Like, this business, if you look at the trends year over year, it's literally going like this. And the last thing that I think is something that is a huge asset to this business is the free training. Okay. So you are mentored by someone, and whoever you pick to mentor you, you want to make sure that they're offering free trainings. I do probably like 20 training calls a freaking week. And that's valuable information. I'm telling you exactly what I did to be successful, and I'm passing it down. So our business is very duplicatable. What it took for me to get somewhere, I'm going to go and pass that down to the next person, and they're able to duplicate that, and so on and so forth. And you have access to trainings from people that are top people in this industry, not even just this company. And it's honestly a community over collaboration type of business. Other businesses are kind of catty and like stick to your own, but our business, Stephanie and I aren't on the same, like, we're on the same team, but like we don't monetize from each other, but we're stronger in numbers, and the community and the culture that we have created as a company and as a team is something I've never experienced before. We all want the best for everyone. We want everyone to win, because if one can do it, we all can do it. And it truly is the best business model, right? People go to your website, it ships straight to them. You learn and train online. Everything is virtual. I literally could stay in my office all day if I wanted to, or I could work from my phone. So that's a little bit more about the business cycle and the model that we have. But I think we're gonna go right into the next slide. And no fees. That's a huge one. Like, we don't, there's no monthly minimums. That was a huge thing that I did not like about this other company that was not told about. Every month you had to have a certain amount of product shipped, and if you did it, you got charged for it. You don't have any monthly fees with this, and there's no requirement of how much you sell or anything like that, which is huge.
Yeah.
Are you gonna add something?
Yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to say to this too. Is like, I want you guys to picture, like, you're an entrepreneur, you want your own business, right? Let's say you started up a clothing company. You're like, I want my own clothing company. If you started up a clothing company, you have to buy a crap ton of clothes, probably the storefront. You're going to risk a lot. Like, the investment's going to be huge for you. You're not going to have a mentor that's like, this is how you run a clothing shop. You want to be a millionaire in this industry, this is what you got to do. You don't have that, right? So you're learning it all on your own. You're going to take a long time. We talk about return on investment a lot. So it's basically like what you're putting in, like, how long is it going to take until you make a profit? You spent $20,000 to start your store. When are you going to make that back plus a profit, right? The cool thing about this business is you get someone that's like, hey, I've made it. I know how to be successful here, and I'm just going to show you exactly what we do. It's a business model that's duplicatable. As long as you work hard, it doesn't matter about the how, it's your willingness. If you're coachable, ambitious, we can show you how to be successful. You guys know my story. I didn't have anything going for me to be successful in this business. The only things I had was I was coachable and ambitious. I'm like, I see the vision, show me what I got to do. I'm going to show up. And that's how I was successful. So if you're on this call and you're like, I'm a motivated individual, you will do well in this business, regardless of what you think you need to have to be successful. Me and Kaitlyn also both have our caddies. I'm sorry, I don't have a picture up of both of our caddies. But that's a great perk. You don't have to pay your car payment. So maybe if that can be one of the things that drives you in this business, that's kind of a pun, that drives you in this business, is that to not have a car payment, okay? And we do have a really, really big launch coming up. I'm going to guess we're going to have something for men really big too. So if you're a guy on this call, this business is blowing up for men too. This is not just a women business. So get ready, like take over the industry of men. It's mainly been women over the past couple years. And now men are getting into this business and seeing a huge amount of success. So how you get started. So obviously the biggest thing to us is that you're using the products, that you know that you like them, right? It's all this business is a transfer of belief. You love something, people can feel that enthusiasm in your voice. Just like you hear me and Kaitlyn talk, you know we're passionate about this business. You know we're passionate about these products. The reason why is because we use them. We've made money, all these things, right? So that's what we want you guys to have, is that belief in the products yourself. So you pick a product pack based off of your hair type. Whoever sent you to this call, I would call them right after this call, FaceTime them or text them, whatever. Talk to them about your hair type and your skin type and figure out which product pack is best for your hair and skin type. There's 4 different packs on here, and then I'm going to show you one other slide. They did a special for this month, so maybe money is like in, it's in a hard spot right now. And if you're on this call and you're learning about this business, you probably are in a hard spot with money. If from my story, when I got into this business, I was a newlywed. I had all my student debt. I had car payments, car insurance, rent, like everything that we had to pay off for our wedding. Like I was not in a financial spot to pick a product pack. I was like, your girl does not have money right now. But the fact that I could not afford a product pack was the reason why I was like, I can't afford not to do this business. I have to do this. And you can make your situation whatever you want to make it. You can say, I can't do this because of this, or you can say, I have to do this because of this. And so that was the way I looked at it. I was like, if this business can make me even $1,000 a month, that would pay for rent. That would get us ahead. That would make our savings account happen. So I was like, I need to do this business. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. You're not going to need it because you're going to love the products in the business, but that is that safety net for you too. So pick a product pack. Right now, I'm telling you guys, I've been in the business for 2 years. What is about to come is going to change everyone's business. We are so pumped for this launch. New products, potentially a new territory, a new country as well. Right now, we're in the UK, Poland, Canada. What am I missing?
The US.
Oh, and the US, obviously. So yeah, we're going to hopefully launch a new territory as well. And this is, guys, in business, momentum is huge. Timing is everything. We're about to go into October, Black Friday, Christmas. This is shopping season. People don't want to leave their house. Oh, hold on, let me mute someone. People don't want to leave their house. So that's why this business is taking off. So you're getting into this at the right time. You're going to get mentored. You're going to get trained on everything. And yeah, so you pick a product pack, you get your products, they'll get to you in like 4 to 5 days. You'll get trained on everything, and we'll show you how to make your, I don't even call this an investment. It's like buying hair products for yourself, but we'll show you how to make that right back, and then, build a business from this, whatever you want out of this, 500, 1,000, 10,000 a month. It really is no cap.
And I want to say something about this because you kind of hit the nail on the head with, this is your one-time investment with no overhead costs. You're not paying for the shipping. You're not paying employees. You're not paying insurance. Like, just to open my LLC for a piece of paper was $200. Like, it's mind-blowing to me that you can turn $199 into whatever you want. And you also mentioned like men and the come up of men. something that is like amazing about this opportunity is it's not, you know, one size fits all. So we have men that are killing it. We have stay-at-home moms that are killing it. We have lawyers that are killing it, nurses that are killing it. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter if you have social marketing background. If you have an open mouth and an open mind, you're going to kill it in this business because we're going to show you exactly how.
Yeah, for sure. These are the 3 products that these are also available for this month, and they're all $199 packs. So if you wanted to go, you know, whatever budget, there's 3 different packs. One is for more dry hair, one is more for more oily hair, and one has skincare and hair care with it. So like I said, talk to the person that invited you to this call, get with them, see which product pack is best for you. If you have any other questions, ask them. They're going to be happy to talk to you and a little bit about their story, but hopefully that answered a lot of your questions. We're excited to work with you guys. You're going to get a lot of trainings from us. We're going to bombard you with trainings. So you're going to have every resource you need to be successful. All you need to have after this call is like the willingness to learn, the motivation, and you're going to get it done. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great night. And yeah, talk to the person that invited you to this call. Thanks so much, Kaitlyn.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.